Hi Pisces, happy early birthday and welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your February 2023 tarot reading. Thanks to those of you who like, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, take out the crossword as always and also pull the 4 agreements, wisdom, and oracle, and Mudra card for you guys. We're actually going to start the reading off by rolling those astrology dice we have in front of us to get an idea of where your focus should be as far as that goes. Alright, so we have 5, and 5th house energy for you is actually Cancer. And astrologically speaking, there's not really anything going on there, but generally speaking, 5th house points to romance, creativity, and children. Alright, we have Sagittarius, and for you guys, Sagittarius is actually your 10th house of career and social status. Same thing there as far as there's not anything really going on there, astrologically speaking, but you could have a focus on that area of your life as well. And lastly, we have Neptune, and Neptune's been in your sign for a long time, and will be for quite some time to come. But yeah, so Neptune sometimes on a more positive end of the spectrum could point to some creativity, sometimes unconditional love. On a more negative side, it could point to addiction sometimes. But yeah, that could be at play for you guys this month too. All right, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started with the main spread. In the main situation position, we have the Knight of Pentacles, and challenging that, we have the King of Cups. So Virgo energy and Scorpio energy here. So it could just be saying that you might want to enter into a partnership with someone. Can be a romantic partnership, but given that we see Pentacles, could even be just a financial partnership. But the challenge might be that they might seem a bit standoffish, isolated. For some of you, it could even just be that they live a far distance away from you, so that could be a bit of an obstacle. But yeah, it looks like at the very least there is a desire on your part to extend an offer to this person. In the foundation, we have the Six of Cups. So this is actually more Scorpio energy here, and usually this indicates that there was a past within the situation. So this is probably someone that you already have interacted with. I'm feeling like it goes back quite a ways too. I don't feel like this is someone you met a couple of months ago. This probably goes back years. But yeah, it looks like there's a desire on your part to actually reconnect with this person. All right, past position, we have the Two of Pentacles, so Capricorn energy here. To me, this says that this is probably something that you went back and forth on for a long time, right? Maybe one day you feel like you should reconnect, another day you don't, right? But no matter what, it seems like that feeling never goes away since we see that infinity symbol, right? So that could have been what finally led you to that Knight of Pentacles point that we see now where you're like, okay, I just need to at least reach out and see what happens. Speaking of reaching out, in the present position, we have the Eight of Wands. So yeah, this could point to a lot of communication. Now this is Sagittarius energy, which we saw come up in your dice too. So yeah, like I said, again, that could indicate that there's a distance between you and this person. And so this could be communication through airwaves. Or if this is career related too, could this be saying that maybe you're putting yourselves out there? Maybe you put your resume out to 8 different places, let's say, right? But it looks like it's definitely going to be a lot of interaction within that area of life, if it is career related. And in the near future position, we have the Magician. So this could just be saying, especially as the planets start to move into your sign, right? First you have the Sun, of course. You have the new moon. That'll be there toward the end of February. But yeah, all those things there could be pointing to what gives you that spark, right? So if you felt for a while like maybe you couldn't come forward, right, with that Two of Pentacles energy in the near future, let's say it's saying that you're going to feel a lot more confident in your ability to make things happen with the situation. All right, in the position of your influence in the situation, we have the Four of Swords. So yeah, this is most likely a situation that you spend some time healing from. So it could have been, on the surface, there's nothing to this point anyway to indicate that it was anything dramatic, but could have been something that was a bit dramatic given that we do see the Tower in the environment position. But yeah, it looks like this is something that might have happened a while back, and you spent some time going through the healing process. And now after doing so, it looks like you do still want to reconnect with this person or situation. All right, in the environment position, we have the Tower. So yeah, given what I've seen to this point, I'm led to believe that this, combined with that Four of Swords energy in your position, means that this, for the majority of you, this Tower moment probably already happened. And that's why you're coming forward with that Six of Cups energy, the Knight of Pentacles energy. I don't really see any indicator of a future tower moment happening within the situation. So at least there's that. For somebody, this could just be saying that this is something that someone in your environment experiences as well, right? And for somebody, that could even be what brings you an urge to reach out back to this person, right? So maybe it's just one of those things where you haven't been in contact with them for a long time, and maybe you hear through a mutual friend or something that, oh, so and so is going through a really tough time right now, so, right? So you might go back and forth like, oh, should I reach out to them, right? See if they need anything. So it could be one of those dynamics too. But either way, I don't see this as necessarily a future tarot moment. For the majority of you, I view this as something that's already taken place that's leading to all of the activity we see here. All right. In hopes or fears position, we have the Nine of Swords. So yeah, this could just be, again, like I said, something that you've given a lot of thought to. Now, for some, this could even be reconciling with a family member of some kind too. So given that Gemini energy for you guys is fourth house, and you guys had Mars retrograde there for a while, that finally started a direct motion again, but it's still clear in the shadow period. So let's just say a generic example, maybe you got in a conflict with a family member over the holidays, right? Given that I said with the Six of Cups, it's probably someone you've known for a long time. So maybe you've been like, oh, I feel bad about the way things happen, right? So you could just be wanting to fix a connection like that. So it doesn't have to be romantic necessarily, but that's one way I can see that playing out too. And in the outcome position, we have the Three of Cups. So, fifth house energy for you guys here. We were talking about that since it came up with the dice as well. This is actually a Cancer energy. And to me, this says that there will be some positive forward progress, something to celebrate, right? If this is a family tie or some, at least someone who you've known for so long, they feel like family, this looks like a good indicator that you will actually be able to put that connection back on the right track as well. But yeah, pretty positive outcome for sure. All right, and bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. So yeah, whatever the situation was, it might have even been something where for some of you, maybe in the moment, you knew that it wasn't going to have a good outcome anyway, but you still engaged in it. Or in hindsight, you realize, man, okay, that really got a little out of hand, right? So I feel like there's definitely some remorse around the situation. For some of you, this might not have happened yet either. I do have to say that because at the time we're recording this, we're not quite in Aquarius season yet. But this card represents the first 10 degrees of Aquarius. So for those of you who watched this in February, it might have been like, oh yeah, this just happened. But for others of you, this is probably disappointing. There's something that went back a little further than that. And I will say, if you really want to be a little cautious, then you could take this as an indicator to maybe not contact them right away, right? Maybe wait until a little bit later in February so this energy clears out. But that's what I see with that. Okay, and moving on to your Four Agreements card, we have Don't Take Anything Personally, and it says Love and Respect Yourself. Okay, it says you are never responsible for the actions of others, but you are responsible for you. If someone is not treating you with love and respect, it is a gift if they walk away from you. You may hurt for a while, but your heart will eventually heal. So definitely a good message to keep in mind, right? Given what we were talking about some kind of potential conflict energy. So hopefully that resonated with you in that regard. All right, moving on to your Wisdom of the Oracle card, we have Happy. All right, there's the artwork, and the number is 26. I mean, on the super simple level, this just makes you think of like a birthday celebration, right? With the balloons and the fact that we will be in Pisces season toward the end of February. But see what the actual messages in the book say. Okay, essential meanings says joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. The Oracle's message, your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. You're free from the shackles of longing and able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy, moment to moment, for you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy and experiencing contentment. None of this is because of something outside yourself. Your happiness is a result of your being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is in for now. Enjoy playfully splashing in it. So interesting reading a message there. because I'm pretty sure your reading for last month, I titled it Feeling Content, and it definitely seemed to go along with that message there. So for some of you might already be in that energy, but hopefully that resonated with you. Okay, the relationship message says there are moments in a relationship when you just feel good about whom you're with, and you know that your heart is wide open to befriend, to love, and to care for another without wanting anything in return. This is the kind of happy that you just want to share. The appearance of this card in the reading tells you that joy and contentment are here now, not somewhere else or off in the future. The grass is greenest right where you stand. Be grateful and delight in your relationship, and if you're seeking one, be happy now. Happiness attracts more of itself, like bees to honey. So yeah, definitely a pretty positive message there. I mean, I will say for some of you might still be going through a bit of a healing process, but given the magician energy in the future and the fact that you want to extend yourselves with the Knight of Pentacles, looks like you will move into an energy fairly soon. Not to mention the Three of Cups in the outcome position. All right, and the prosperity message says this is a time to take pride in your accomplishments. You're doing good work, providing exceptional service, and are well compensated for it. The world rains gratitude upon you, and you're happy with the results of your efforts and creativity. Isn't it amazing to consider all that you have done? Remember your partnership with Spirit in this moment, too. Your soul has always known you could accomplish anything if it brought you joy. So yeah, definitely a pretty good message there about confidence too, so hopefully that resonated. And then lastly, we have a Mudra for you guys. So this is your Mudra here. It's the Nirvana Mudra. And the keyword for it is awakening. All right, let's see. Okay, so there's a ton of info on this card, so what I'm going to do, first I needed to focus. There we go, and then I'll do is try to get some of it in the frame now. If you want to pause it to take a screenshot to read what it has to say. And then I'll move the card up so we can get the rest in the frame. Okay, so under benefits, it says weakens ego grasping, reduces selfish desire for personal gain from spiritual practice, awakens the heart of compassion, serves as a ritual gesture to conclude any practice, as well as a simple way to dedicate the merit. So if that sounds like a Mudra you think would be beneficial for you guys, I'll put the name in the description of the video as always. Once again, happy early birthday, and I'll see you guys next month. All right, bye.